I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just see I can be all over you. See, I can be all over you.
Can anybody hear me out there?
I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold
check.
on to me.
Mic check 1 2.
I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just see I can be all over you. See, I can be all over you.
Okay, I'm just letting the song run and give you time to get into the room and we'll have a little talk then.
Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just see I can be all over you. See, I can be all over you. I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me, baby, and just see I can be all over you. See, I can be all over you. I'll keep you safe in this house tonight. Hold on to me.
All right. Now, I just wanted to play that music because that's from my friend Trash. And, you know, a lot of you don't know this, but Trash is a very fundamental part of this channel. So, hold on. First hiccup. Okay, we're going to get rid of that because I'm messing up now. So, now, first I wanted to talk about this in this video. So, let's get some time to catch up here. Now, I know you guys have probably seen this video. I mean, I saw it when it first was dropped by ET Database. And what got me about this video is just the length of time it was. Now, I've done a lot of videos on the ISS, and I've watched a lot of videos from the ISS, and I know one thing and one thing for sure. They would never let a UFO be shown for 22 minutes. We're lucky if we get 2 minutes, not 22 minutes. But, you know, that's it. I mean, it looks really good. You know, I just want to run it through. Let me take out some of the sound here. And I hope that Scott doesn't get too mad for saying, look, this isn't a UFO. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, if it was longer, I would have gone for it. I mean, if it was shorter, sorry. The problem is that it's 22 minutes, like I said. And, I mean, I've got footage that I want to show you, and I'll show you how quick, because normally when they catch something, there has been times when NASA has been asleep, and they haven't turned off the cameras. So I've got videos of, I think, about 4 minutes or something there, and then they cut the feed. But for 22 minutes and they didn't cut the feed, I mean, it could be a counter op where they're saying, okay, you know, no one's going to believe it because we let it go for 22 minutes. I know that it is, people have said that it's a satellite and it's this satellite and it's that satellite. You know, I it's really cool footage though. I mean, even that we gotta love space. So, you know, let me run over and show you how really the ISS works. So we'll drop this footage, and guys, I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit croaky and stuff, because I'm really, this is before I could afford to get graphics. So it looks pretty stupid here. So we'll start it from here, yeah? Let's see if there's any sound. There probably isn't. I used a lot of music back in the days. Yeah, but look how fast this thing goes. I mean, that's what you get, and then boom, they cut the feed. I mean, I won't get it here. Look, I was using Bandicam because I was free, but that's how quick these things are. I mean, did you see how fast that went? And then they cut the feed. So that's basically it. This is why I didn't do the video, because I kind of knew something was fishy about it. So here, oh, okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys next. Yeah, so I'll just get it up here. Now, what happens over here, I asked for some videos and I don't show them. And there's reasons why I don't show them. Now, this one here, the reason why I didn't show this video is because I couldn't pull it out. But I do think this is a UFO sighting. I spoke to the guy and he doesn't sound like a nut job. He sounds very credible. So let's just go down and see. Yeah, from Battle Creek. And as you can see, I spoke to him about 6 days ago. And I did say to him that I would like to use the video if I could pull it out. I'm just looking at some of you guys talking over there. So I'm sorry because I don't know how to watch the chat while I'm doing this. So I've got another device set up where I'm watching the chats also. So thank you guys for coming in. How many we got in? 11. 11. Two of you are my friends. So yeah. Well, all of you are my friends. But, you know, thank you. Thank you, the 11 that could make it. But anyways, let's get back to this UFO video here. Now, what we do have here, I'm going to play it so you guys can see. Now, it's really quick. You see how quick that was? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow it down. And we'll slow it right down. And let's start it here. Now you see here, you can barely see. Here, let's take out the sound because that's a bit annoying. So you can barely see it, but it is in this triangle formation. You know, 1, 2, and boom, your third light. Now, I have seen planes that look like that. Now, I'm not saying this is a plane. But what I wanted to do... Hey, England, what's up, man? This is where we are, too. So, let me get back to this video, man. Okay. So now, I'm not going to say this is a plane. But I just wanted to pull it out because, yes, it could be open to speculation that it is a plane. But it could be anything. And I really did put it in my editing suite, and I wanted to pull it out because I like these objects. And I think this is a good find, but again, it's down to you guys. And if I could have pulled it out a bit better, it would have been so cool, man. But you can see it. So there's the one And I'm going to tend to do this now because being I got this for whatever reasons that I do ask for these videos and I don't use them, I will show them here on the live stream and we can talk about them. So I want to go and talk about something now. Now, I was thinking about doing a video on this. Yes, we're over at UFO of Interest. He's a great guy. Now, I'm going to say this, and some people are going to say, what are you saying, man? Because, you know, we as what we do, I like to class myself as an entertainer because I like to make videos that entertain you and also make you think, or you think for yourself. But I am on one side of the coin. Now, people like Scott over at UFO of Interest, he's on another side of the coin. But we are the same coin because we're both looking for something genuine. Now, I'm going to say this. I'll say this guy here is right about 95% of the time. Yeah? And I will always say things to him when I think he's called it wrong. But when he's called it right, and especially if it's my videos, I will say thank you. Because one thing about the channel is I like to police myself. And you guys that have been here for a while with me will know that I will police myself. If I put a video out there and I find out that it's fake, or even some of the videos that I do put out there and I know are fake, I will tell you are fake. Because at the end of the day, this stuff is too serious. And we got to have a bit of fun. You know, nothing wrong with having a laugh. So, back to this video. Now, this is the thing I want to show you. Now, let's scroll real quick, because I don't want to waste your time. And plus, I don't want to really... Oops. You know, there's a lot of Tyler bashing. But hey, you know, people got to make their money and make their living. So if they want to use Tyler to make money, I mean, Tyler's made money from people. The lions roar, huh? But let's get to where we want to go. Here's where I want to go. Okay, now, I know you guys have seen this video. So I'd like to play it out again for you. You guys have a watch of this. Okay, now I hope you guys got a good look at that video. Now I covered it and, you know, I went crazy over it because you can tell it's not CGI. You can tell this is pretty authentic. Now, what I want to talk about this video is when the pilot who caught this posted it. He posted it to TikTok, as you can see. Now, I was one of the first people to see this footage. The reason why it took me a couple of days to put it out was because I couldn't get in contact with him. I'm not on TikTok, and I don't really want to go on TikTok. But I couldn't get in contact with him. So I don't know if you guys know how YouTube works, but you get 3 strikes. I was working on no strikes, so I figured, well, I'll put the video out. I'll put out as what I know about the video, and I'll take a strike on it if the guy doesn't mind. But the video went viral. As you guys know, it was everywhere. It was in the papers. It was everywhere. So the reason why I've come over to Scott, because Scott, he does a great job and he reaches out to these people. So he got in contact with this pilot. And I just want to show you his reply to Scott. This is what the pilot said. Look at that. It says, "Hello, Scott. Thanks for contacting me. This is not a UFO. I think it may be a balloon. In my country is common. So I'm not sure. During my flights, many times I saw objects or similar things." I'm going to put in what he's saying because these guys are speaking Spanish. So, you know, it's common in this industry. Now, I have talked to pilots, and yes, there is common to see balloons. But when he put out the video, first of all, he didn't say, this could be a balloon, or what is this? He put it out as a UFO. He entitled it as a UFO. Now, you got to read between the lines in what he says. I think this may be a balloon. Now, I want to show you some interesting videos that I managed to dig up, because I don't know how they operate, but I know that how the FA operates is when you're calling in traffic control, they don't want you to use the word UFO. They want you to use any other word than UFO. And many of them, I have one video and I was trying to find it, where they were talking to air traffic controller. And air traffic controller told the guy 3 times, don't you mean balloon? Don't you mean balloon? Until the pilot said, yes, balloon. So this is a code. Now see, what I think he got, and let's flip over and have a look at this. Now what I think 2 things here. I think this guy, possibly, I don't know, maybe he's getting in a little bit of trouble because he's filming from his cockpit. Yeah, there it is, I said it. But he's filming inside his cockpit from his mobile phone. So I don't know if that's allowed. You get what I mean? But secondly, look at this. Now you're telling me that's a balloon? I thought balloons float. This thing looks like it's zipping past him. Now, yes, fair enough, the plane's not standing still. It's flying, so it could be flying towards this thing. But this thing looks like it's flying. This thing looks like it's in motion, man. I mean, look at it. Look at it there, man. That looks like that's going at some speed. You see? So I'm thinking, if it's not that he's getting in trouble from filming, I'm thinking he's filmed something. I don't think that's a balloon. I think he's filmed something. Now, I'm not saying it's extraterrestrial. I'm thinking that could be military. That could be something that we're not supposed to see. But the video's gone viral. They'll probably spend a year trying to get it off of every channel because it's everywhere. So the best way to do it is have the person film it, come out and discredit its own film. So that's what the pilot did. Now, if you trace this pilot, he's set up a YouTube channel where he's got this video and he's got another one where he's calling a UFO. But the other one is clearly a balloon. So there's a bit of backpedaling, and I feel that he's trying to discredit everything so that he can go on and be safe. And that's fair enough. I think you guys should be safe. Now, another thing that a lot of you guys may not know, or you may know, but I'm going to reiterate, is that a lot of these pilots that go on these commercial flights, they have GoPro cameras in their cockpit. Now, there's a guy with another good channel. I can't pronounce his name, man, but he was getting some footage. He was friends with some of these pilots, and he was getting footage from their GoPro cameras, and they were catching these objects. So they all can't be balloons. Or it's like somebody once said to me, one thing that I've learned since I became part of the UFO community is how many balloons are actually out there. So I'm just going to leave it there, and that's my thoughts. I mean, I did want to do a video, but, you know, it's not my game to kind of debunk footage and that, you know. My game is to show you it, and if the footage comes out that we can explain what it is, I will always tell you guys. So that's why I didn't do the video. But I'm glad, because the live stream, it's something that I can talk about, and I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. So, oh man, KJ, can I just say something? KJ, I've got your ears, man. I've always wanted to thank you. You know, KJ, I've been listening to you for a long time, and I do call you a teacher and a mentor, because I've learned a lot from you. But also, I felt there was a time in my life, KJ, when I thought I was alone with my thoughts and my ideas, because even though I had a lot of friends and a lot of people around me, they didn't understand me. And I stumbled across your channel, and my God, it was like everything you were saying, I knew. So KJ, man, love brother. So anyways, oh man, sorry KJ, I didn't expect you to come on. So anyways, I just want to show you a couple of videos from the airplanes where they're talking to air traffic controller. Ooh, ooh, there it is. I was saving that one for later. So here, yes, of course, they're my videos, and we're going to keep this one short. I don't know if you've seen this. Let's see when this happened. A lot of these are coming from the Freedom of Information Act. So, okay. Let's play this. Let's keep the sound down. Well, I'll turn down the sound because you're gonna need it. Okay, there we go.
Good afternoon, your approach, 164 Mike Alpha, 11
November 164 Mike Alpha, good afternoon, Kennedy, altimeter 29 or 82.
29 or 82, 164 Mike Alpha. Your approach is 161 Mike Alpha. I have an object in front of me, I don't know what it is.
You mean like a drone or something?
Don't know if it's a drone, but it's bigger than a drone.
Alright, well Mike Alpha, I don't show anything on radar. Looks like it's at your altitude.
Affirmative.
Do you need to turn or do anything?
I need to make a slight left turn.
That's fine, sir, and then I guess whenever you can, just let me know what you think it is.
Will do.
November 1 Mike Alpha, still not sure what it was?
Now it's gone behind the clouds. I have no idea what it is. Definitely something was there.
Okay, I mean, I'll have to assume that it was a drone. That's the only, I mean, I don't know if that's a safe assumption or not, but I guess that's what we'll go by.
Actually, it looks like it had lights on it.
That's really interesting. Again, still show nothing on radar, so I don't know what to say.
Okay, and I know I'm not delusional.
November 1 Mike Alpha, do you have a second?
Yes, sir.
One of the managers here would like, when you land, and no rush, but when you land, if you could call here, and they just want to, see if you can give them specifics, any further information. But someone would like you to call. Is that all right? I'll give you a phone number to call.
This is the first time I'm getting a phone number that I'm not in trouble.
Yeah, I just want to make that perfectly clear. You're not in trouble. So let me know when you're ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
It's area code 516-683-29.
That's 516-683-29.
That's correct. And when you call, they'll be expecting your phone call. They'll know you by your call sign.
164 Mike Alpha.
Thank you. November 1 Mike Alpha, to center maintain 5,000.
161 Mike Alpha down to 5,000.
November 1 Mike Alpha, proceed direct Colts Neck again.
161 Mike Alpha, direct Colts Neck.
So, in that video, I don't know if you guys were listening and heard. Now, it's clear that he said, listen, let's call it a drone. And he said it a couple of times, we'll call it a drone. And then at the end, he said, when you come in, the managers want to speak to you. You see? People will say that I'm paranoid, but you get what I'm saying? Let me just play you another one. Now, please don't look at the visuals, because when I just get audio, I like to put something in there for you guys to watch. So that wasn't a visual from there, but I do believe I have. Let's go here. Let's look at this one, because this one's really interesting. Now, this was on October 25th of 2017, so it's 3 years old, but nevertheless, it's a really good one.
Oakland 31, Seattle.
See there? Unknown. So just watch that. This is actual footage.
Oakland 31, Seattle 13, AFREC.
Oakland 31.
AFREC November 155 Sierra Lima, level 43, so wrong way.
That's pretty big. Do you know that target south of the boundary there, that 0027 code moving very fast at 37,000?
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh. And you don't have anything on him, huh?
I got nothing.
Well, we'll look.
WestJet 1698.
No, the WestJet 1698 is about, he is at 370, and that dude is, 150 miles to the north of him. I'll flash to that data block. There you go. There's where WestJet is.
Okay, I see him up there. That's crazy. That's fascinating.
Yeah, all right, I'll report that.
Thanks, Senator.
Okay. Oakland 31, Seattle. Oakland 31.
We don't want to
Seattle,
see that again.
13.
But do you get what I'm trying to say here? There's a lot of cover-ups going on. So when you have this guy saying, I think it may be a balloon, that's right. That's right there what it says. I think it may be a balloon. So if you think it's a balloon, why did you put it up as a UFO? Who got to you, man? Was it the military? Was it the FA? Who got to you? So let's drop that. And this is the one I want to show you. Now this is a pretty cool story.
We were quite relieved to find out it wasn't
I don't know if you guys have seen this already. Now, people have questioned about me. And see, I was born in England and I was raised in Florida. And then I came back to England. This is why I speak the way I speak. It's the amalgamation of accents. So this one now was picked up in a beach in Florida. Now, you just gotta, I'm not gonna talk about it because this news report, really cool. So here, let's play this out.
Now at 4, take a look at this thing. It's weirding me out. The mysterious object washed up on a Brevard County beach. Teeth, maybe even skin found on this totem. I think it's the teeth that's getting me there. Now there is a debate over where that totem came from and how old it is.
Yeah, it was found at Sherry Down Park in Cape Canaveral.
News 6's James Sparvero is looking into this mystery.
History has shown us you can find just about anything on Florida beaches. Some things are obvious what they are, others more mysterious. Ever seen anything like that on the beach?
No. Wow, that's bizarre.
It's different, all right, but how about its energy? Good or bad?
It was a rather strange doll made out of coconuts.
Initially, around sunset last night at Cherry Down Park, Bruce Robertson was creeped out.
What was really sort of terrifying or horrifying or interesting was that it had actual human teeth.
And snake skin, and it's got arms and legs with feathers on them. Bruce says he took his photos and then he dropped it back in the ocean.
It's bad juju.
But then after some research, he's changed his feelings and now he believes this represents an African spider god.
It's not a voodoo doll.
This here is creepy.
Michelle Davis owns an African bookstore in Cocoa. We showed her Bruce's photos and she does not see a god, she sees something that could be evil. She says not only are these human teeth, there's human skin too. Michelle thinks it could have all been part of a voodoo ritual.
Civilizations in some places, they really still do these rituals?
Yes, of course they do. They do it here in Cocoa. They do it all over in Florida, Louisiana, New Orleans. Voodoo is real.
It was the god of slaves that came from Ghana to the Caribbean. They used it as a talisman for good luck and protection. We were quite relieved to find out it wasn't a voodoo doll.
In Cape Canaveral, Brevard County, I'm James Sparvero, getting results, News 6.
Wow. That's just pretty insane. I mean, I can talk about that because I was there when the Haitians were coming over to Florida. And I mean, it was a lot of them. You know, they were migrating over, and they brought their magic with them. And I don't know if KJ's still in here, man. Pretty cool. I see a lot of you guys are pretty freaked out by him here too. Well, I shouldn't say freaked out, but you know, pretty stoked, man. But they brought a lot of their magics with them and a lot of their ways. And, you know, people, you have to believe that this magic is real. You know, yeah, New Orleans, magic is real. And I'll just say hi, everybody. Hi. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not able to see the stream. I've got another device. So, but I see a lot of you. So, much love to you guys and for turning up. I've kind of didn't have the show the way I kind of wanted it to go because I'm new to this. And I wanted to do, basically I did want to talk about what I've talked about, but it seems like I wanted the show possibly to run for about an hour. Looks like we're about 20 minutes in and I've run out of stuff to talk about. So if you guys, is there anything you want to know about me? And I also like to say, if you guys want to be a part of this, just hit me up on Skype. Come on, we can talk about anything. So, you know, I'll watch the speed. I don't want to be yabbering on all the time. So, in New Orleans, voodoo is alive and well. Yep, definitely. Definitely. I mean, in New Orleans, I believe that they make, well, how do you say? It's a kind of an industry. I mean, people are buying voodoo dolls for jokes to send to friends. You know, all my wife went to New Orleans and all she got me was this crappy voodoo doll. But it's all about the magic because the magic doesn't know it's a joke. It's like when you had people like Katy Perry doing these occultist things on stage. You know, I'm sure you all remember her drinking blood from the heart. I mean, performing these rituals and saying, well, it's entertainment. Yes, it's entertainment, but the ritual don't know it's entertainment. The ritual is still being carried out. So, you know, dude, if you want Skype, download it. You know, I'll try and figure out something because I'm new here. See, there you go. You can buy it at the gift yeah, you can buy gift shops off it. I mean, since I got since I've got your ears, I'll say this now. My mother, she practiced in the arts. Now, what she's always told me is that magic is magic. It's just a tool. Yes, it opens gates. But this is why a lot of see, people like to call it black and white magic. I just say magic, but a lot of people, even the ones that practice the black magic, they use some sort of protection. So my mother used to always tell me about magic. And there was a few things when I got older, I kind of figured out what she was doing. As a young man, I didn't know. As a young child, I didn't really know what she was doing. But, you know, so I have that in me. And I've inherited, when my mother died, I inherited a lot of her books. And these books are like, they opened up my mind because I sat there and I read some of these stuff. And a lot of them, which is weird, is they cross-reference the Bible, especially the book of Psalms. And, you know, that's kind of weird. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay, I buy candles. Yeah. See, I'm kind of floundering now. Okay. Where does the magic your mother practice come from? It comes from Jamaica. My mother is Jamaican. She practices a magic, they call it obia. I don't know if any of you know about it, because it's really an old magic, and I don't think a lot of people practice it. But it is called obia, and it has to do with Solomon, King Solomon, and also King David, which I know if KJ's still in the room, he knows this as well. That King David now, where the Star of David comes from, the Star of David was actually a ring that he used to wear. And he used to wear this because he was a famous necromancer. Not necrophiliac, but a necromancer. And he wrote the first book on controlling demons, because he had so many. I don't want to call a name. I don't want to call a number of how many demons he had, but he had so many. And you have to think, if he had one demon, this demon controlled others. So it's really kind of interesting stuff. This is what I got to say. I see, work your circle of protection. It will do you no harm. See, this is where you got to read like stuff, the book of Enoch. And like Enoch says this. Enoch told us this. He said that the Father knew of what was going to happen. So not only did he give us dominion over the animals, he gave us dominions over the demons. See, we don't know this, and they don't teach us this because they want us to be scared. But once you know where your heart is, then you should be safe. It's what the Father said. You know, once you are with me, then who do you fear? Exactly. So, yes, I do. No, you're not close. I don't really like to. Yeah, somebody's asking me. I sound like I'm from Somerset. Nah, I'm actually living in Birmingham, the West Midlands. But like I said, I grew up in Florida, came back here, and my accent is slowly going, and I'm picking up an English accent. So, I mean, I think I've run out of stuff to talk about. I want you guys to throw up something, man. Throw up something, ask me something, or give me something to talk about. Is there anything you want to know from my years? And then, like, next time I do this, I'm going to have everything set up, and we can probably go a bit longer because I thought I would talk about other things. See my contacts? Yeah. You know what it is? I'm always searching for new stuff. So when people tell me, come and have a look at my stuff, I do try. But in order to keep my channel running, I have to find new stuff. If you fall asleep, then somebody else is going to take over. And that's really how it is. I worked so hard to get where I am. And, I'm only like a week away from falling back. So, and yeah, that I want to talk to you. So that's that. Okay, thank you. Yes, the trumpets. Yeah, let's talk about that. Yes, because I've heard some of them videos. Now, I mean, I've seen some of them videos and heard the noises. Now, my problem with these is they're easy to fake. And there was a cat who did a video and they caught him out because he put it out and they put it against another video and it was exactly the same sound at the same time. So these are very easy to fake. It's just like how that's why I don't do EVPs videos, unless there's something there. But they're too easy. I don't know about these trumpet sounds. I really don't know. I haven't heard them for myself. So, I mean, has any of you guys ever heard these trumpet sounds for yourself? Okay, I've just seen this one about when I don't make. See, when I don't make videos, what goes on when I don't make videos is sometimes I get burnt out. Okay, I get burnt out because I'm on the channel looking for videos. I can spend 6 hours a day just looking for videos, and if I do find a video, that's another couple of hours of working on them, because I don't just straight take them. Some I can. Some, they've done the great work already and I can do that. But others, I have to work on them. I have to zoom in. And now that I'm talking on the videos, that's another thing, man, because I don't like the sound of my voice. So when there's these lulls, it's either because I'm burnt out and I need to take some time off. Because if I keep going and keep going and keep going, it will affect my work. And I've had that happen to me before. That's why I know it's time to give you the heads up. I need a week off. Or there's things going on because, you know, I have a young child here. I'm a family man. So I have to put this in some sort of context. So there's nothing weird going on though. So yeah. I mean, I'm hearing loud booms in Chicago. Shakes the house, man. Sounds like it's coming from the ground. You know what? You should tape it. You should tape it. You should tape it, Chicago, because I know you got your own channel, so you should tape it and put it up there. I mean, I just don't like him. That's personal. I just don't like him because I'm not calling, and that's what I mean. I know that one guy got caught out faking it, and he did get caught out faking it. I don't want to call his name, so it's pointless me trying to think of his name because I don't want to call him. And also, I'm not saying that EVPs ain't real as well. I'm just trying to say that they're too easy to fake. Now, I don't know if you would accept my credibility if I said, okay, I'm with a bunch of people, and yes, I heard it, and this is what they caught. You get what I mean? That's the only way I would put it up. Sorry about that. I do like a cigarette. So, but that's that, man. Any more questions? And you guys, you should come on the channel, especially you, Chicago. You know, Andy over there in Ireland. You know, I'm gonna be talking to you because this guy here now, Andy, he does some pretty interesting stuff. I don't want to say what he's doing because I would love him to come on the show. He sent me over some pictures, and my God. I mean, I saw the pictures, and Andy, I'm not lying. You know this is true. I wrote to you, and I said, dude, I really want to speak to you. And I do. I really want to speak to you. I want you on here. I want to show you pictures. I want you to tell the world what you're up to because people need to see what you're doing, man. And believe me, if you've seen the pictures, what this guy's sending over to me, man, it's just unreal. Oh, do you guys want to watch some other videos? All right. Well, what I did have queued up was some other I had some other things because other pilots reporting UFOs. So I'll tell you what, man. Let's put one more on. Okay, did I play? Okay, this is the famous one. Have you guys seen this one before? The at Shannon Airport, and it was three pilots on 3 different planes saw this, and this is pretty cool. So let's play this one. Yeah, let's see if I can get it on big screen.
Okay, sir, there's nothing showing on either primary or secondary.
Okay, it was moving so fast, in fact, we can no longer see it, but yes, thank you.
990. 5 by 5, thank you. Along the side here?
It's to come up on our left-hand side and then rapidly veer to the north. We saw bright light and then it just disappeared at a very high speed. We were just wondering We didn't think it was a likely collision course, we're just wondering what that could have been.
Meteor or another object making some kind of re-entry. Appeared to be multiple objects following the same sort of trajectory. Very bright from where we were.
Okay, that's copied, and is there a direction it was going in or anything? That's right, it's copied, thank you.
The Virgin 76 also saw that in our 11 o'clock position, two bright lights.
Roger, that's copied, thank you.
Glad it wasn't just me? No, yeah, very interesting, that one.
Say again?
Say
Thank
what?
you.
Say what? See, they're cutting what they're saying.
Virgin 76, I saw two bright lights, 11 o'clock, seem to back over to the right and then climb away at speed, at least from our perspective.
Okay, we're passing that on there, thank you.
Speedbird 94, Shannon.
94, Janet.
Okay, just so you know that other aircraft in the air have also reported the same thing, so we're going to have a look and see.
The speed was astronomical, it's like Mach 2 or something.
Roger, okay, thank you.
See, now, to me, that was a very interesting video. Well, audio, because that video, the footage is just there for you guys to watch, but it's nothing to do with that flight. But that audio there, I mean, you got 3 separate pilots seeing the same thing. Now, I know if you guys can remember it, I know what they were putting out, and they were saying it's a meteor. But remember, the one said it veered. Meteors, they come in at a certain angle and they stay their path. This one moved to the left, and it was followed by several other objects. So, you know, and at that time there was a video somebody filmed from a car of this light zipping in the sky. So, I mean, that was a good one though. I really enjoyed doing that video, and I really enjoyed coming across the story. So, I mean, I don't know though. What do you guys want to talk about? They cut the sound. They do that quite a bit. They cut the sound when they're saying something. Like they probably said it's metallic in origin, or it's got lights. Sometimes they don't know. I mean, there's another video that I had, but it's foreign. I did try and translate it as much as I can, and he claimed he saw a triangle UFO following him. So, and this was another commercial pilot reporting it to air traffic control. You know, so there's a lot of things in the skies. Who were they passing the information onto? That was a pilot talking to air traffic control. I mean, here, because I try to put in, as you know, as much information as I can. So here it is. I even got it translated, because the Irish accent sometimes isn't the best one, but it's telling you everybody that's in it. I mean, if you can remember the video, you can go to it, and you can go to the source of where I got it from, which it was reported to the Northern Ireland Sun. And you guys who don't know, it's a tabloid over here, so in England. I don't know if that means any credit. It's just a step up better from the National Enquirers. But yeah. The one with the paranormal ghost was creepy too. They're all creepy. So, yeah. Come on, you guys, man. Throw out some questions, or tell me, do you want to see some videos or something? Can I recommend a video to look into when I see it? Yeah, you can recommend away. Oh, thank you, Chris. Christopher, sorry. Thank you. I'll tell you what, I probably won't see it. Look, that's another thing that I want to talk about is links. I've stopped letting people post links. They are being withheld and I can see them because what is going on is I'm getting hit by other channels that are posting links to their channels that has nothing to do with my videos. And to be honest, I think it's a bit of I don't think it's the right way to do things, you know? I'm happy to help anybody. Ah, yes. Reptilians. Right? Are you talking about the famous video that I did about the Ukrainian woman? I mean, let's go. I enjoyed that video. I enjoyed them, but I consciously said that I'm not going to do any more. She's done a lot more of this now, but I don't really want to cover them anymore because I think that I'm getting used as much as, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about them. I mean, they have some very dangerous people, that's for sure. That's for sure. They're people that are not to be trifled with. I mean, you know, let me just find it. There she is. That's the first time I covered her. So I'll show you the first time I covered her, and then let's go to the second time. But here, I absolutely love this video.
Это все идут, скажем, от это все идут.
See, now I just want to leave it there because this is what, when I first did this video, a lot of people came at me and said, you know, this is fake, this is CGI, blah de blah de blah, right? Now the problem I had with that, yeah. Now I wasn't dismissive of the idea that it was CGI, but the problem I had with it was for a split second she did it. You get what I mean? If you didn't know where to look and you blinked, you would not have seen her do it. And it was, you know, the original source is in there. You can click on it. I've told you where to go and look exactly where to look to see her do this. And you can see that she did this for a split second. You get what I mean? And I'm sure that some of you that have been with the channel know the repercussions that came from me doing this video. But it didn't stop me. That's the whole thing. I just felt that I was being used now by them because this is what kind of made me think that I was being used by them, is when I caught this video. If I can find it. I caught them a second time doing it. Well, I caught her a second time doing it. Where am I going to find it? God. There it is. Now, this is the second time I caught her doing this. And look how blatant she does this. You know, if you're this kind of species, you're supposed to be hiding.
По просьбе наших друзей. Моргни, пожалуйста. Не так. Моргни Спасибо. Надеюсь, вы довольны. Вы попросили? Извини, продолжим.
Now you see how blatant she did that? And I mean, I had a joke with Disclose Screen. You know, me and Disclose Screen, we talk by email, and I had a little joke with him saying, you know, it's like they know I'm out there and they know I'm watching, so they're doing this, but they are look at the blatantness of this. He tells her to do it, and she does it. I mean, you can't get more blatant
Наших
than this.
друзей. Моргни, пожалуйста. Не так. Моргни. Спасибо. Надеюсь, вы довольны. Вы попросили? Извини, продолжим.
Now see, I'm not stopping doing these videos because I don't believe it. I believe it. And I'm not stopping doing the videos because I'm scared, because I'm not scared. I'm stopped doing the videos because I feel I'm being used a little bit here. Because I think they're getting promoted. I mean, so many other channels have done it. They've got so many other channels that are just watching their show, which is sometimes 6 hours long, just to catch them do it. So I'm not gonna do it. You know, I brought it out to the light, and so now it's time to let other people run with it. You know, but I did really enjoy that video. I mean, like, the first one, I can't see why they would have gone to so much effort to CGI that bit that only lasted half a second, if that. So you get what I mean. And if you want to know, they're set. They are from an ancient set. You know, they're not people that have just popped up. Their set has been running for a very long time. I did do my homework about them because in this world, you have to know who these people are. Just how they've probably done their homework on me, or they tried to try and figure out who I am. And all they had to do was write me. I'll tell them who I am. You know, there's no fears. There's a line in this world that is drawn. And if you cross that line, there you go. But just to email me, or even if they wanted to talk, I'll talk to them. I'm not scared. They're not scared. So, you know, that's cool there. But yeah, but as far as the reptilians, I mean, in this world, we have countless possibilities. I mean, if you think of the scale of evolution, you know, we had to have cousins, some that had to evolve in a different manner, a different way. Now, say some chose to live in the water, then they would evolve and adapt to live in the water. Some, you know, people say that reptilians are aliens. I really don't know. I really don't know. And I can't really speak on things I don't know. I only know what I see. I only know what I read. I mean, I believe when they were doing something in Los Angeles back in the 40s, they found a whole thing underneath. Yeah, see, I can buy into the hollow earth theory. I can buy into it. But, you know, I think there's a lot more things on this earth than what we can imagine. There are beings living underneath. There surely is. There surely is. I don't know who Richard Byrd is, and the thing is, I tend not to listen to what other people say because I try to make my own mind up on things. I mean, one guy that I really love listening to is David Icke. And I mean, he is a funny guy. And I think David Icke, he touches on a lot of things, but he knows that he's saying too much. So the moment he says too much, he says the Queen is a lizard. You get what I mean? And he kind of tries to discredit a few things that he says, whether he's are frightened, maybe. I mean, a lot of these guys who talk the truth, they end up dead. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard of a channel called Muted Matrix, and he's really good. And he done a video just the other day. You know what, Rod? He done a video the other day, and he was talking about a guy who came out and was giving secrets and stuff, and they found him strangled with his catheter bag. It was wrapped around his neck 3 times, and they classed it as a suicide. So, I mean, people have to be careful in what they're saying, because sometimes when they have the facts, people don't want that facts out there. But I say, in the case of these people, they're running it on YouTube. They're doing these crazy blinkings. So, you know, you obviously want it to be seen, because you know there's channels like me that were watching you, and there's channels at this moment that are watching you, wanting you to do it. But like I said, I'm not going to be a part of it no more. I done my job, and my job was to show you guys this thing. And I did it a second time. And then after the second time, I thought, you know what? They're just being too blatant now with this. So, that's it. That's right. If you rattle their cage, it's that old saying, if you look into the abyss will look back at you. So, it's how it is, man. It's how it is. It's an insane world. Is that his name, Phil Snyder? The old boy, I think he said he worked for, was it CIA or something like that? Phil Snyder, I think that's him. Yeah. See, Muted Matrix, I like him. We've spoken once in the past. And yeah. But, you know, with Phil, he did say some way out stuff. And, you know, I think what gave him credibility is the fact that how he died. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am a real guy behind the channel. I am a real guy. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the feeds, so, and I'm trying to answer you guys. Yeah, I see, look, I came across the guy before, and there's a lot of people out there that talk a lot of stuff, and you don't know whether to believe them or not. So I tend to say, well, you know, I like to listen to the stories, and it's interesting. But when, yes, that's him, lost his fingers, yes. Yeah, apparently these aliens zapped him. And I'm sure he lost some toes, didn't he? But, yeah, he lost his fingers. These aliens, they melted his fingers with some sort of ray. Nah, I'm sure he lost his fingers, but if you're saying he lost his hands, that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. But yeah, you know, I mean, how do we know they're gray aliens? It could be somebody dressed in a suit using a Tesla coil, because like there are some cats out there that are modifying Nikola Tesla's inventions. I mean, I saw a guy using a gun that shot lightning. I don't know about Mr. Good. I don't know about him. I mean, there's some things that he says that I agree with. Like I gotta say this now. Since I got your ears, I'm gonna say this about To the Stars Academy. I think they're doing a bunch of jokes. I think they're a big ass joke, to be honest. I mean, they got 13 million to set up what they're setting up, and they've released, what is it? Is it 3 or 4 videos now that would have been released anyways to the general public through the Freedom of Information Act? I mean, I run this channel and I get nothing, and I've put out more videos than they have. So, you know, I think To the Stars Academy, they're smoking mirrors, you know? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tesla. You know, I'm a big fan of Teslas, and it's a shame because I know what the powers to be are trying to do. They're trying to write him out of history by simply not talking about him. But people like myself, I will always tell my children about Tesla. And any opportunity I get to mention his name, I will do it. Because we have so much to be thankful for. Yeah, okay. Coronavirus. I didn't want to talk about it, but here's what I'm going to have to say to you, right? The coronavirus has killed how many hundreds of people? Do you know in England alone, 40,000 people die every year from just the flu? No name, just the flu. 40,000 people die every year from that. So when you put that up against how many people have died from the coronavirus, it's not really that many. You know, to me, it's all smoke and mirrors. So, you know, I don't think, and yeah, they are, I believe there's a, do you guys know of the Georgian Guidestones? If you guys know about the Georgian Guidestones, yeah, I think it's number 3 about population control. Now you got to think there are over 7 billion people in the planet at this moment. 7 billion. The Georgian Guidestone says that they have to get the population, not we, they, because I'm not part of it. They have to get the population down. That's correct. 500 million. So that's a lot of people who's going to have to die to get it down from 7 billion to 500 million. Now, it's not going to be through war, because war, I know war is brutal, and I'm probably, you know, desensitizing it, but I'm not. But the amount you're going to get maybe 20 million if you have a good war. You're not going to get the numbers that they need. The only way you're going to do this is through a pandemic. So the one that I did watch was the Ebola, because even the scientists said that viruses, they mutate. They do mutate. But there is a time frame that they mutate in. And with the Ebola, it was trying to become airborne. And they said that mutation in itself had to have a little help. So I do think so. I'm just looking through the chats. 41,000 die a year in America. No, over here in the UK, I saw the statistics over here in the UK as well. 40,000 die in the UK a year. And see, the thing with the coronavirus is, I mean, only China did not release the ages of the people that are dying. So, I mean, I'm sure the World Health came out and said, look, it's only going to be old people or really young people that have immune system problems, which the common flu does anyways. I know that Chris is there and he's going to be looking it up and checking it out for me. So check it out, but I'm sure that I heard that it was 40,000 a year in England. Look, you know, there's too many of us, which I don't believe. I believe that the earth is something that can sustain us if we know how to use it well. You know, I do think, thank you. But I do think that the earth can sustain us, and that the guy that showed us the way, they're trying to silence by Tesla. I mean, we don't have to have all these electricity that we got. We certainly don't have to be paying for it. There are many different ways that we can generate energy. We can generate energy from the oceans. We can generate it from the sky. Tesla even showed us that we can get electricity out of nowhere. But because you can't put a meter on it and you can't charge, it ain't gonna happen. Well, you know, if certain people with certain ways of thinking, but I don't think it ever happened, because there's a shadow government. You know, there is a shadow government that tells our leaders what to do and how to think, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think democracy should go back to its original form, where the Greeks found it, where they gave everybody a certain amount of time, and it wasn't long. It was about, I think it was 3 months, but you had that amount of time to be in government, and then you was out, because the Greeks believed that, you know, if you stayed any longer than that, you could be corrupted. So, and it gave the chance of the populace to be a part of the government. But now we elect jokers, you know. So, but I don't want to get into politics, man, because it really ain't my bag. I just always say one thing and one thing only. If you elect clowns, you're gonna get the circus. You know. I know. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are having chats. Yeah, there are more deaths. There are more deaths. This is why sometimes you have to look in what's going on, because there's when they're feeding you something, there's something else that's happening that they don't want you to see. They want people to be focused on something else. You know, I mean, in England here we have problems with the knife crimes, especially in London. And I mean, it's horrible, because, you know, it's young black guys killing young black guys, and then these guys are getting caught and they're going to jail. I mean, it's lives just ruined over what? Over postcode, over a bit of narcotics. It's not worth it, man. It really is not worth it. But, you know, I don't know what to say anymore, man. I think I'm done. Should I go and watch a video? You guys fancy watching a video? I'll tell you what. Since we're on this page, I got some funny stuff. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a cool one now. This is to show you about NASA, that they can track these objects. Yeah? Now, this is an old video. I'm gonna put it on big screen, but, like, you know, I'm gonna talk with you on this one. Yeah, this is from the space shuttle. Let's see how long this is, because I don't want you guys to be having a long video. Okay, so now the space shuttle is filming this, man, but they're positioning the cameras down at mission control. Now, all I can do is interject what I think has gone on, but somebody in NASA has said, look, we've got something on the ground, and it looks like it's making a beeline to shoot out of Earth. So let's train the cameras where we think it's going to come out, and let's see if we can catch this object leave the Earth. Now, so you see this spot here? So they fixed now. They fixed their position to see this thing. Is there any sound to this? Yeah, I got it all the way up. Thought you hear, NASA, we're getting ready. Now watch this thing. This thing just jets out. Come on, where are you? See, they're trying to just get it just right. So they know this object is coming out. Do you see that? You see how fast that thing moved? Now, I had people write to me and say, that's a rocket. That ain't no rocket. Look how fast that just come out. You You see, this is one of the videos I should have slowed down. Oh, I did slow it down. Wow. Look at that thing. Now, when rockets enter space atmosphere, they tend to go very sluggish. They don't move that fast. So I promise you guys, man, I'll have a better show set up next time. Ooh, it says I'm streaming over here. I wonder if I can... I wonder what would happen if I go in here. Oh, look at that. I can see all the chats as well. Can I be part of it? Well, no, I don't think I can. So I'm going to come out. Oh, I've screwed it all up now. Alright, let's... Alright, I'm going to go into some of my good ghost videos. I don't know if you guys ever seen this one before, but it came out that that was actually the security guard wearing his coat and having a coffee. So we won't play that. And like this one here, a bizarre looking coin. I want to fast forward this. I mean, rewind it a bit to Now this one here, it makes me laugh all the time because I did this as an April Fool's joke. You know, I enjoy doing my April Fool's videos, and I did this one, and this is crazy because this video went viral, and I am still seeing it up to now. People are showing this and discussing this, and nobody, I mean, I know some of you guys have got it, but these people that are putting it on the internet and, you know, other websites, they don't get that this was done as an April Fool's joke. Even though at the end, and I believe in the description box, I put Happy April Fools. So let's go, because I know you guys have seen this. But like, look at the end. I mean, look at that there. That's Uncle Chopper. Does anybody know who Chopper Reed is? But that's Uncle Chopper, and one of his famous quotes, but it's not his, I know he took it from somebody, is never let the truth get in the way of a good yawn. So, I mean, if that doesn't scream out that I'm doing this as a joke, I don't know what will. And I think even in here, I think I said Happy April Fools. No, I didn't. Oh dear. I thought I did. I could have sworn I did. See, YouTube does do that. It does erase a lot of my things that I write. And I know I would have gave him credit because he's the one that helps me do my my April Fool's video. He's now, from doing all these CGI videos on YouTube, he's landed himself a job in Hollywood, and he worked on the Miss Marvel movie, Captain Marvel. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel. He worked on that movie. So, you know, fair play. I still, every now and again, we still have a little chat. I can't believe that they scrubbed what I wrote. But yeah, that's an April Fool. So when you see that coin video popping anywhere, just say, ah, that was an April Fool's joke. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll find one more ghost video. And you know what? I'm going to call it a night because I bent your ears for over an hour now. So, now this one I always thought was cool. Did you see that? Did you see that? Watch him. Alright, I'm gonna reply. Revelations. I don't want to show the pictures yet, because if I show them, they're gonna know what's coming. You gotta come on the show, and we're gonna talk. Okay? We're gonna talk, because I am just as interested. I know that if I'm interested in what you're doing, these guys here are gonna be interested in what you're doing. So, you know, that's why I'm very reluctant to put the pictures out. I want to like do like Ali says, give him a double whammy. You know what I mean? Not only have we got the pictures, but we got the man behind the pictures to tell us what's going on. You know? So you feel that? Come on, I'm going to let this play again, man. Because this one, even if it is CGI, and this is what you guys got to know about the channel. I mean, I don't know if this is CGI'd. I don't know. I mean, it's really got to be, isn't it? Because there's no such things as invisible cars. Or is there? But here. I mean, look at him. He's just walking down the road. Bang! He's up in the air, man. He's okay. He does get up. I hope he does. But look at that, man. That thing flips him, man. Does he jump? No, he doesn't jump. He got hit. See him, he hit him so hard, man. It said his bag flying. Oh, that's some funny stuff, man. That's some funny stuff, man. So, all right. So, you know what? Let me see what we got here, man. This one I really loved as well. This one I really loved. I don't know if you guys seen this.
Please. Please, our Father God. Mom, es un hombre. Es un hombre.
A what? Are you sure?
Yes, Mom. But it went behind the... It went behind the tree and I can't see it no more. Oh no, it's right there. Hello? I'm gonna come home right now, babe. Vanessa, do you mind moving your car so I can go home? Yeah. You don't think that's balloons?
No, I'll bring my car keys.
Looks like it's coming down.
Now, I mean, I should really say what I love about this video is what's in it. But you know what I really love about this video? It's the music. This is when I didn't have to talk. Just love that music, man. just love that one. I just love that one. I mean, it's with the music, you have to be so right with the video. And that was a perfect marriage. So, all right. Is there anything you guys want to see? Do you want to, if you want to see anything, let me know. I mean, from the channel, because I've got to be careful, because other channels, they can be a bit weird. They don't like you showing their stuff on there. All right. So I hope there ain't no children in the room, because this is a really funny video. One of my most popular ones, as you can see, 3.3 million. But it's funny, and I still see it and I still laugh. So let's have a watch of Mike Rappaport doing his voiceover.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? A fucking cat? Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking cat. Ma! Yo, there's a stray cat outside. I don't want it starting a fight with Lucy. Lucy, it's okay. It's okay, Lucy. Don't worry about it. Ma! Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. It looks like Grandma, the fucking thing.
Blink!
Hey, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know if that's a fucking cat. Blink, motherfucker. Hey, no.
Oh, God. Oh. Hey, 3.3 million people had a good laugh at that video. The reason why it's getting thumbs down is because they think that people are being mean to the cat. I mean, come on. You can't be mean to the cat. The cat's funny, man. The cat's funny. Ghost Train. Now, that was sent over to me, and it turned out that it was CGI'd. It was filmed in Russia. So, But this one here, what are we in February? So about a couple of weeks ago, this was on Japanese TV. They came over and we spoke about the video, and so they aired it on Japanese TV. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a pretty weird one. I'm friends with Dr. Carl Shoker, so as soon as this video came, I got in touch with him, sent it over, and said, hey, what the hell is this, man? If you don't know who Carl Shoker is, he's a cryptozoologist, and he doesn't live too far from me. But he's also, he's wrote a lot of books. He goes all over the world whenever they find these bizarre animals. He's one of the top guys they call in. Yeah, Gingerbread Man, I'd go for that, but I kinda like the really used up sex doll. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, let's end this on a ghost video. So, do you want to see, should I show you my popular, see now this one, I'm going to show you this one, because I know a lot of people have seen this. I mean, at, over 800,000 views, a lot of people have seen this video. But this one, sorry, this one's really weird. And it has to do with kind of what Revelations is doing. This is a spirit in the water. Music sucks. Now see, like, look at this now. This thing comes up to the surface, Now, if that was a body, a floater, wouldn't it stay up? That was my question. Oh, I see we got a flat earther in. You know, people like us, we don't go over to flat earth channels and say the earth is round. You know, and we don't go on other people's channels saying the earth is round. You know, why do flat earthers feel the need to preach their crap to us? You know? Come on. You're talking about something that died out in the ages of Marco Polo and you want to bring it out now? Oh, sorry. Flat earthers, they piss me off, man. They're kind of like the reforms, you know, these reformed smokers that always bang on about the harms of cigarettes. You know, a person who never has smoked before don't go on half as much as the people that have smoked and quit. And that's what you flat earthers are like. You're worse than the goddamn Jehovah's Witnesses. And that's truth, man. I wish you guys would just leave me alone, leave the channel alone, because we don't care. That's it. They want attention. They want attention to their foolishness. They're stupid, man. They're stupid. You know, so, right, I just wanted to show that. And I think I'm pretty much done here. You know, what do you guys, that's what I mean. You know, Christopher, I don't want to even talk about him no more. I've said my piece. I'm sick and tired of him. You know, I am so sick and tired of flat earthers. You know, it's just stupid. And then they say that we're surrounded by a filament. You know, you got to understand, when the Bible was written, they didn't understand what the electromagnetic energy that surrounds the earth was. They didn't know that. So they called it the filament. And are we supposed to leave? Maybe not, because you have to punch a hole in the filament. That's why you have to go so fast to punch a hole to get into space. So, you know, but to think the earth is flat, come on, man, that's retarded. But yeah, I know, and that's sad, because at the end of the day, the guy who tried to launch himself in a rocket to prove himself, yeah, he crashed. But you know, I gotta give him respect, because he's done exactly what scientists do. You have to go out and prove it, regardless what anybody else tells you. If you have the ability to go and see for yourself, that's the only way you're gonna know. Now, I know that the earth ain't flat because I understand about pressure, geometry. I also understand about how electricity is made from the earth, because the earth is just a giant gyro. We have an inner core that moves in one direction and we orbit in another direction. Hence, this is how come we're always producing energy. Nikola Tesla told me that. So it's just that. It is really just that. So I know. But he was brave. He was brave. I'm not going to call him stupid. He was brave, because he actually put his money where his mouth is. I mean, you know, none of these people that come on here talking about flat earth, they wouldn't get in a rocket and shoot themselves up in the sky to prove themselves wrong or right. I mean, my God, they put balloons that go up into the upper atmosphere, and they can see the curvature of the earth. But then the flat earthers come up with another excuse, that the earth is round, more like a donut. Oh, come on, man. You know, you guys, but I'm not hating on you. You guys can believe what you want to. Just save that for a channel that will agree with you. I don't agree with you. So I'm not gonna say anything on that, man. And you know what? I've taken up enough of your time. I ran this show a lot longer than I thought it would. And it, you know, I gotta say, to be honest with you, man, I kind of enjoyed it. I was a bit scared. Don't like talking, because my problem is, the reason why I don't like talking is I mispronounce a lot of things. And also, I just don't like talking, to be honest with you. But it seems like I've done a pretty good job. I ran my mouth for like, an hour and a half. So, I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye, man. But it was nice. It was nice. It was nice to see some of you guys. And don't forget, if you guys want to come on the show, you're more than welcome. You know, we can talk here. I'm gonna get Andy on, and I know he wants me to post up the pictures he's been sending me, but I don't want to, because I want you guys to be as shocked and amazed of what this guy is doing as I am. So, long time ago, I sat in a cockpit of a military transport flight. I had obstructed view, and I could see clearly the curvature. I know. You know what, guys? That's what I'm just trying to say. It's pointless talking to these people, because they'll tell us that we're on drugs, we're wrong, we're this, we're that, we're blind, we need to wake up. Nah, you need to wake up, man. I mean, it's an old theory that was disproven many centuries ago. And I don't know how this thing got the movement that it has. It's just insane. How can we be talking about, we are in the 21st century and we're still talking about the earth is flat? Come on. Come on. Come on. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, I can't say anymore, man. It's ridiculous. It's about as ridiculous as this video here. Again, I'm not self-promoting. It's just that it's easier to play my videos, because then I won't get a copyright strike, because I'm not going to copyright myself.
Left and right as well? Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, one sec. Let me check if I can get your face. Say hello, Lise.
Ooh, did you see that?
Fuck? Lisa! Who's behind you? Hey? Swear to God, there's no one. Is there actually anyone behind you? Seriously? I swear to God, I won't stop this and watch it. I've seen some.
Well, did you see how quick that thing moved? See, I've always had my doubts about this video, but yet again, I found it very entertaining. So that's why I let it go. That's why I did it, and that's why I let it go. Because I found it entertaining, and I know a lot of guys there. You know what? This is the one thing about, I can see there's a couple of comments still going on about flat Earth. So what would you say is this? Let's not talk about it, because this is what they want us to do. They want us to talk. They want us to get angry. It does piss me off, you know, and it's a shame, because I'd rather you come over here and talk about something else other than the Earth being flat. But let's not talk about them no more, you know. But if I'm gonna end the show, I want to end it on a funny note. So I want to find one video that people say, these people that are in the video, they go out and they do these fake ghost videos. And, you know, it does, to me, it does look like it's all set up. But I did say, listen, it's about time that we have a bit of fun. It's about time we have a bit of fun at the fakers' expenses. I mean, because, you know, they're having kind of a giggle at us, because we sit there, we watch their videos, and, you know, they're making revenue from them. Don't get it twisted. They are making money from these videos. So why not every now and again poke a little fun at them? And this is what spurred me on to do this video. Here it is. And plus, I had this song sitting on my computer, waiting for the right video to come along to do it to. So let's do this, and then we're gonna say goodbye. So you guys, I hope you guys have seen this. If you haven't, yeah, I'll put this on full screen because this is funny.
I mean, just look at these guys. These have been here since the war times. As you can see there, since 19... What the hell's that?
Hell no. Come on, Wayne. To the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Come on. Hell, no, no. To the no, no. To the no, 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 no. To the no, no. To the no, no. Hell to the no, no. To the no, no. To the no, no. Hell to the no. No, 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 no.
Hell to the no, no. So on that note, man, I see Death Floor is here, man. I think you've been here from the beginning. But anyways, so you see, this is the part where I don't know how to say goodbye, so I'm just going to say goodbye. But, you know, I just want to let you guys know that this channel couldn't be anywhere without you guys. And that's the truth. You guys watch the videos, you guys talk about the videos, you share the videos. So I really do want to thank you. And this is why I've opened it up. I can understand that a lot of you don't have Skype. So if I can find another medium that you can guys come and be a part of the show, because you guys are a part of the channel. I do want to let you know that when I did start, and if you look at my old videos, please don't look at them, because I am going to scrub them. I didn't really know what I was doing. And all I wanted to do was have a channel that was fun. But then I started stumbling across videos that was getting credibility. And one of you guys wrote to me about 8 months into the birth of the channel, and said that I need to be a bit more discerning, because whether I understand it or not, people are coming over to watch these credible videos. And that was the changing point to how the channel went. So I stopped trying. I did try and be discerning, and you know, without that, I wouldn't be where I was and where I am now. And it's kind of insane how things have grown from this channel that was just an idea in my head to where we are now. I mean, I've been on Fox News TV doing interviews. I've been on Japanese TV several times. I've been on English TV. So it's been insane. And it's been a crazy ride, and I enjoy what I'm doing. And hence, this is why I won't pass the cap out to you guys. Because, you know, I'm going to try and get this ad revenue sorted, because I can make enough money off of the ads. And I always have a mantra in life, is you never take more than what you need. And that's how I live. And, you know, I have a great family. I have a great lot of people behind me. Again, I want to thank Trash, because, you know, he helped me set up the live stream today. Trash is the intro, the music that I played at the beginning to just get you all in. That's him. He's a music producer. He's very talented, very good, and very successful. So I have somebody like that behind me. You know, I also have you guys behind me. You guys are like a force of nature, and I love that. And I also have my family that let me take the time out to do my videos, and, you know, are really behind me in what I'm doing. So, you know, it's great. And I'd just like to say, Tyler, if you're somewhere out there, I'm not going to make this channel about, I'm not going to make this anything about you and what's happened or anything, but you need to brush the dirt off your shoulder and get back on there, man. 'Cause you got a lot of people out there, and you did do some great work. You know, whether people don't like what you're doing or not, that's down to them. But you need to come back, Tyler. So I hope you hear it, because I'm not going to say anything bad about Tyler, and I didn't want to say anything about him. But Tyler was the first channel to give me a break. He got a hold of one of my videos and he gave me a massive shout out, and he told people to come and check me out. I'm doing great work. And if it wasn't for him, the struggle would have been harder, because I used to, this is why I don't like channels that come over to my channels and critique my work and then say, but I got real UFO videos. I don't like that, because I started off writing for websites. I would write in the websites and post my videos. I never went to any other channel and begged them to show my videos or nothing. I did it the old school, hard way. And this is why the links, they don't get through. Because I've had to stop the links, because the bigger you get, the channels they come over, you know. And this is why I don't trust other channels. You know, I've got a few channels I trust. Mavi, I have to tell you, when I started out, Mavi started out, we started out together and we were friends. We became friends pretty much really, really quick. We would talk to each other and help each other out with footage. So Mavi777, we have been friends for a long time. I've got a lot of love for him and his channel. I would love to have him on, but he doesn't speak English well, so he's not going to come on. But there's much love. Disclosed Screen, man, they are what YouTube, these channels need to be. You know, we can be serious, but we also need to interject some fun. And that's all it is, man. We need to be fun about this stuff, because everybody gets mugged down. So that's I guess that's my shout out. I know there's other channels that I do speak to, but you know, there's, oops, what did I do? There we go. There's other channels that I do speak to, but you know, it's how it is. And I hope that because I didn't give you a shout out, you don't feel any way. But you know the ones I speak to you. But anyways, I got to say goodbye. And guys, I hope that, you know, I see some people coming on Skype saying, yeah, I'd like to come on. And Andy, over there, man, we're going to get you. I want you on the show. This is why I want to speak to you. But you're coming on. You're coming on. And these people that come over here, they're going to see what you are doing. And I think it's pretty fascinating. Yep. And you got to look what he's smoking, man. But anyways, man, thank you very much for tuning in. And it's been a blast. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So on that, I'm going to say good night. God bless. And may you stay safe. And look out for my next videos. And I'll probably be doing this again next Wednesday. We'll call it Happy Hump Day. Something like that, eh? So again, good night.